Hey everyone, how's it going? How you guys doing? Yeah, back on YouTube after making like maybe two videos the whole of last year. But this is 2022, so I'm trying to do better. Anyway, the video today is obviously, as you can see, not animated. Reason being, I'm trying to bring out a little bit more content that I did last year, and my goal is to upload a new video every other week. Right now, I just don't have the discipline to do a weekly schedule. Plus, I have other things I'm doing because I can't seem to focus on just one thing. But different issue. That's going great so far. The issue today that I want to discuss is okay. No, let me backtrack. Um, I started out trying to make a video about weird ads because I do get a lot of weird ads, and I thought it would be fun to make a video about it, like a reaction style video, poke fun at it, overanalyze it. I thought it was gonna be hilarious. And then one of the videos on my radar was this AT&T ads, the one starring Lily. So, and the reason I wanted to make a video about this particular ad was because the past few ads that they've been doing, I've been realizing that they've kind of been like hiding her body more. Like sometimes they put her at angles where only her face is showing, or like something is like blocking her body, and so I was like, oh, why are they doing that? And I had my theories actually, and I was thinking perhaps because she's an attractive lady, so they were trying to crank it down a few notches so her looks don't distract from the message of what she's trying to advertise, which made sense to me because most other ads that do insurance or like car sales or those kind of things that are kind of targeted to like the everyday guy, they tend to have an ambassador who looks like an average person, not like a six-pack abs, Chris Hemsworth kind of looking. It's like, oh, Jake from State Farm or Jamie or Flo. So I thought that's the pattern they were trying to follow too. So I was really proud of myself for noticing it in the first place because I was like, oh, okay, I picked the scheme and I was gonna make a video about it on my groundbreaking discovery. So I put it online, and apparently I was way off. The reason that I got to find out was first of all, like it wasn't even a new thing. Everybody already knows about it. There are videos about it from like 2020, and apparently she had addressed the issue also. And it turns out she also directs the videos, and she intentionally places herself in those positions because she's been getting a lot of unsettling comments about her body, and people like kind of like Photoshop her pictures to make it look very, very, very sexualized. And yes, I mean, like that's has to be very demoralizing. Trying to do your job and then the internet just going off on you because of your looks, without relating anything to what you are even doing at all. Now, this actually got me all fired up because I was planning to make a probably futile attempt at a funny video, a funny reaction video, but instead I got confronted with this more serious issue of sexual harassment that has bothered me for a while, especially as it relates to women. Like men also like get sexually harassed too, and it actually happens more often than a lot of people would like to admit. But men are not as vulnerable to it as women are. I could go off on a whole tangent about that, but I'm just gonna hold off on that right there. And before anyone comes for me about not knowing what I'm talking about, I will say this. I have a handful of stories relating to such incidences. There was this one time where a lady grabbed me by the tri-state area in public without my consent. I mean, I wasn't complaining at the time. I was like, oh, okay, let's let's see where this goes. Maybe she might get discharged and acquitted of the crimes, if you know what I'm saying. But yeah, that happened. That's the point is it was sexual harassment. I mean, this lady grabbed me by my Washington's monument in public. She had both wings of the Oval Office in her hands for way longer than her term in office, if you know what I'm saying. So, yeah, technically, it is sexual harassment. I mean, imagine someone manhandling Congress like that. Completely unacceptable. Yes, we have a constitution for a reason. My point is that if this story that I just told you about the whole storming the Capitol thing, what happened, but like the roles reversed, like it wouldn't sit well with people. It will be not as easy to make fun about it or laugh at it like that. And there's a reason for it. The reason is because women are generally more sexually vulnerable. Like saying that vulnerability, I can't talk. Saying that being exploited, like on a fundamental level, doesn't sit right with a lot of people in society. And yes, it's for good reason. You know, it's like the same. It's like the same difference. Like when you see perhaps a bus driver kicks a child off the bus because it didn't have enough money. Like that'll be hard to watch. But the same thing happening to like a full grown man who also gets kicked off the bus because he couldn't pay. It's sad, but not that sad. Like you can some people might even find that funny to watch, like laugh at it, like ha ha ha, he got kicked off. But who's gonna like laugh at a kid getting kicked off? So it's that kind of thing. Yeah. So like what I'm trying to say is it's I feel like it's really unfair and sad that she has to go through all of this just to be able to do her job. You know, like like a lot of celebrities, like by the nature of their job, they get thrust into the limelight. But although they love their jobs and they love what they do, they didn't really sign up to get their lives put under a microscope and paparazzi sitting out their window trying to like get pictures of them chewing gum or like farting or something. Like it's really unsettling. And like sometimes paparazzi like try to annoy them to try and get a reaction out of them so they can have a story, which is quite unfortunate, but it does happen. And some people will be like, oh, well, it's normal. It comes with the territory. It's the internet. What you gonna do? If you would like to bamba and you aim to chill with the big boys, there's a very high likelihood that you will have to like run kitty kitty and run kete kete with little to no chances of drinking water drop cup. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, there's certainly that argument, but it shouldn't be so. That's the way it appears to be, but that doesn't mean that's the way it should be. And like the internet is relatively new, and a lot of times we don't even really understand how much of an impact what we do or say to people online impacts them, because it's like it's so impersonal in a lot of ways, and people get to like make statements and not have to face the consequences of their statements basically. So like if you insult your family member, you have to see them tomorrow, so you wouldn't burn bridges. But when it's something online, you can just say what you want and script, but your words stay with the person you said it to. So I'm not saying like the internet is bad or like down with the patriarchy or something like that. I'm just saying it's relatively new and we're not really adapted to this form of communication. And then it might take a while for us to actually like find a way to tame this very essential and effective monster that we've made called the internet. And until then, the best we can do is probably to just talk about it and address the issues that arise every time and try and reach solutions for it. She seems to have reached the solution of, hiding herself in a form of protest, and more power to you. But I don't think she should have to, you know, and I don't think celebrities should have to go to extreme lengths to have a cup of coffee in silence. I mean, they are great actors, yes, but they are human beings. Maybe they want to spend time with their children without you taking pictures. Sorry, there's a noise upstairs. I'm recording from the basement. But yeah, so yeah, that's the video, guys. Peace out. Bye.